What you see before you is a monument built by contributions by 600,000 Americans. This is a monument to not only the men and women and their families who will come here, but as a monument to the generosity of our citizens and their love for those who serve.
At Brooke Army Medical Center, we're incredibly proud to be the home for the Center for the Intrepid, or CFI. This is a rehabilitative jewel in our nation, and it provides care, rehabilitative care, for our nation's sons and daughters that have been wounded or ill or injured from combat or accidents throughout the United States and abroad.
Back in 2005, Mr. Arnold Fisher from the Intrepid Fallen Heroes Foundation decided to build an advanced rehabilitation center for the DoD. But more than a building, it was a gift from the American people. Through Fisher and the Intrepid Fallen Heroes Fund, over 600,000 Americans dedicated their hard-earned money to give a place for our wounded service members to rehabilitate. That makes this place incredibly special.
I think that what's really special about this place is the care is just real patient-centered and focused, and it's a specialized care that you're not going to see at any other place. We're always testing the limits, so even at this time we're either testing new prosthetics or exoskeletons. We're also trying to make it very military specific, so we'll look at everyone's what we call MOS, or their job specific skill set, and tailor the program with the goal of being able to keep you on the active duty. We have a military performance lab that is the best in the world, so we're able to get all sorts of data from that, research-wise as well as clinical data.
Research actually accounts for about a quarter of the volume of the facility. We've really kept our eye on generating information that can be shared with the broader public, and so we've done it in the form of presentations, through publications, as well as a textbook. The key things that we do here is that we can really prove the technologies. We can determine what works, what doesn't work, and so that way we're informing not only our care providers within the facility, but also the broader rehabilitation and research community.
The Intrepid is world-renowned for multiple different treatment options and modalities. One of the most recent is the innovation called the Intrepid Dynamic Exoskeletal Orthosis, or IDEO.
The IDEO, to me, is the greatest invention that's come out of these conflicts. It's taken people who are essentially disabled and has made them able. And once you get it on, it's immediate.
For patients who once opted to have their limb removed because they couldn't do the things they wanted to, this device is now returning them to where they can go out in the front yard and play with their kids, where they can go fly fishing with their dad again, or they may even go back to combat. I think one of the greatest days here at the CFI now is when that patient who's had a limb injury for 4, 5, 6 years comes in and puts that device on for the first time. The look at service member's face just it says it all.
When I got it, I was like, this is it. I can finally move. I was really happy. It's like the best gift ever. Get my mobility back.
One thing that we do here at the Center for the Intrepid is we make your recovery the center focus of what you do. And no injury ever going to be seen from our perspective as something that should hold you back.
So with the lessons we learned from the Return to Run program, we started the POWER program, the Performance Optimization Warrior Enhanced Rehab program. And that's going to enable our injured service members to come to us for 3 to 4 weeks for intense rehab, to be able to gain the most from their quality of life. We know that's successful. We've seen it with the IDEO patients. We want to be able to offer that to the rest of the military, so that when a commander has an injured troop who's very valuable to the mission, that commander can send a patient to us TDY for 3 to 4 weeks, and with intense rehabilitation on a daily basis to include physical, the mental, the nutritional, we can return that soldier back to his commander in better shape.
We also are hoping to learn from every injury that comes through this door, so expanding our population base is going to help that. We really feel that there's more populations out there that are going to be able to take advantage of these skills, and that we're going to get better with new technologies and new skill sets. And we also always want to be ready if there's another conflict that we can handle any influx of injuries that might come through our doors.
The Center for the Intrepid has amazing technology, equipment, state-of-the-art items and modalities. But what the real heart of the program is the people.
There have been great advances in prosthetics, but it's not what we put on our patients. It's what goes into our prosthetics. And that's some of the most amazing human beings you could ever meet in your life. Every day, us staff members, we look at this as that gift from the American people, and we have to make good on America's investment. And I think we've done that.
There are those who speak about you who say, he lost an arm, he lost a leg. I object. You gave an arm. You gave a leg.